All right, guys. Today is probably one of the most special and biggest days of my life. When I started doing like social media in 2016, shortly after that, when I was getting into like golf YouTube, I saw a video on YouTube of like that Mr. Beast posted. He gave his mom $100,000, and like I watched that, and it just really hit home for me because I was just like, one day I just hope that I'm able to do that for my parents as well. And thankfully, because of all your guys' support, everyone in Good, Colin behind the camera right now, Bubby, Grant, literally everyone, Micah, Steven, Matt, Chase, Luis, Max. Did I miss anyone? There's so many now. I got them all? Okay, I think I got them all. Just all of Good in general. Everyone who's watching the videos. Like honestly, I'm kind of getting chills right now because it feels like Bubby was telling me, he was saying like how it probably feels surreal, and it really does. Like for me, today feels surreal. It's something, especially in the last 5 months, I've kind of like, all right, when is the time? When am I going to be able to do it? And today's the day that I get to give back. I get to give back to my parents $100,000. And like I said, once again, it's thanks to all you guys watching and supporting, getting me to the point where I can do this. I see it like a lot of YouTubers, they start doing really well, and some of them go buy Lamborghini and do all this other stuff like sports cars, and I don't have anything against that. I think that's great. For me, is like my first goal when I feel like I made enough money to do it was to give back to my parents. Because even thinking back, like when me and Micah were like starting to really get into golf, like I convinced my dad to build us a putting green. You know, if he didn't spend that money to build that putting green and take all that time, I would not be to where I am. I would not be to where I'm at today. Dude, this is crazy. I guess to kind of shorten it, I'm just like very grateful to be where I'm at today. Even that in that beginning, they built me that putting green. You know, he spent that time, that money, and if he hadn't have done that, like none of this would have happened. I wouldn't have started doing trick shots. I wouldn't have started Instagram and doing that. You know, like my first season in golf, like my first like junior golf season for like summer, I played in like 31 tournaments, and my dad paid for like every entry fee. He would come out with the camera, filming my rounds and posting them on YouTube, and just like literally always supporting me. Same with my mom. You know, my first semester of college, I got through that first semester and I was doing like YouTube through the full first semester, and like after that kind of got into a place where I was like, maybe I wasn't a huge fan of college. It wasn't something that I felt like was for me. And I got through that first semester and I asked my parents if they were okay with me dropping out of college. It took some convincing, but after a while, they kind of gave me their blessing. They said, yeah, you know, you should drop out of college. You should pursue your dreams, pursue your goals. And if it wasn't for even that, you know, them just always being so supportive, because originally they were so like, they were traditional. They were, you know, go get your college education, do that. They spent the money to get me to college. They did all of that. And they were very much so like college first, then focus on your career. And I mean, that had to have been like, even for them to like get themselves to support me had to have been crazy, but they did, and they 100% supported me in that decision. Yeah, also like all the good guys, everyone watching, like you guys are the ones that are making this possible. And so yeah, just I feel an overwhelming amount of gratitude, and just it's really a hard feeling to explain, but I have a check written out right here to Tammy and Gerald Clark for $100,000. I honestly, I thought I was gonna get through that intro without crying, and I literally couldn't. So I'm also a little nervous. This is gonna be cool. This is I've never done anything like this. So we'll go talk to my parents and give them this gift, and yeah. Wow. Welcome back to another Garrett Clark vlog, where apparently I'm just gonna cry the whole time. All right, let's go. Keeping it simple. This is probably the most exciting day of my life. Why am I nervous to like get, is that normal? I don't.
Steve got second.
He got second?
Yeah.
Hey, Colin.
Hi, how's it going?
You're making me.
Oh man. No, this is something I've wanted to do for 4 years now, so I have a gift for you guys.
It's Mother's Day.
Well, it's kind of like it's an early Father's Day and late Mother's Day.
So you want me to open it?
Yeah.
You're making me cry. I don't even know what's going on here. It says thank you. Thank you for always believing and supporting me very much. Always, honey. You can't do that. That's way too much.
What the heck?
That's way too much, okay?
What the heck, son?
Be there to
Like
allow you
dad,
to do
even
it.
like when I was like doing junior golf and stuff, like always following me with the camera and stuff. It's like
I can't even process this.
Just being you is a gift enough for us. It pays us every day.
that's early Father's Day, late Mother's Day.
But I think you're gonna have to.
That's gonna be good for about 20 years.
I think you're gonna have to tear that up, though.
No, you're cashing it. That's yours. That's yours. I did all my research on like the taxing stuff and whatnot too.
Yeah, well, your old man's gonna have to teach you a little bit about the annual gift exclusion.
Yeah, that's what I was learning
Yeah,
about.
no, we're gonna have to really work on maybe how to work this.
Hey, I was talking to Joe's tax guy. He was kind of like, he was walking me through it, and so 4 years ago, I was like, one day, if I could just do that, that'd be amazing.
It's way too generous, honey.
No, it's literally, I don't even know what the stat is. It's like the average cost of like raising a kid to even college is absurd. Like the amount of money you guys have spent on me and
Yeah, it just
That's-
kind of
I can't-
leaves
I
me
can't.
speechless. I thought you were gonna come in here with I had no idea. I thought maybe like a new grill or
no, the problem here is like I don't even have my own checkbook.
That's the first check you've ever
That
written.
is the first check. That is the very first check, right? I think that's the first check I've actually ever written out with my hand. I've signed checks.
You've signed them for me.
No, Bubby had to tell me. Put the camera on Bubby. This man had to
So-
literally tell me.
The first check Garrett ever wrote was for $100,000. Absolutely unreal. Not many people can say that, but we go out to the property on the hood of the car. He's got the check right there, and he looks at it, and I'm just like, all right, here. I wrote in some of the parts. He wrote down the other parts, and we got the check filled out, and everything works. But no, honestly, that moment brought me to tears as well. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, like it's just a speechless moment, such a beautiful moment. Micah was over here crying too. Me and Micah were tearing up. It's an amazing moment to be a part of.
I don't even have my own checkbook, so I had to call Dad like right as I'm pulling up to the house because we like tried everything. We tried to get fake checks where I could write it without having to ask for my checkbook. And I called Dad. I said, "Hey, like, I just need to add on like a check to this gift, just a little check to add on to the gift." And I was like, "Is there any way you could like get it without telling Mom?" And
You know what he
But he
said?
stands up
What
and
he
goes
said?
over and he goes, Tammy, I gotta ask you for something, but I'm not. You're not supposed to know. And they stand there for a little bit, and he goes, "It rhymes with checkbook."
And then I gotta come in here and he like
Because
sneakily he's
I-
like, "This is your check."
He goes, I have no idea where to look for it. He goes, and he just stared at me for a while, and he goes, it rhymes with checkbook.
I remember when you first started getting kind of popular, and I think you did that thing, whatever, with who's the guy that does trick shots down in Johnson?
Patty whack.
Patty Whack.
Yeah, the live
and I
show.
saw the kids that came out for that, and I was like, you're gonna have to learn how to like sign your name
Yeah.
for autographs.
Well, that's something that we did for pretty much the first time was our fan meetup, which also huge shout out to everyone. Came out to that. We were at the junior course. We played a live round of golf. It was unreal to just see everyone kind of there in person. It's one thing when you're kind of on a, looking through a screen and whatnot, and you see these numbers, but when it's there in real life, it's also just very humbling experience. Just seeing that was amazing, and all your guys' support was awesome as well. So
You've changed a lot of lives. Yeah, all of you guys have. I mean, there's so many kids out there that, especially in the last 2 years, you've never done it for the money, and that's what's been the most awesome part of this is that God has rewarded you anyways.
I don't even know what to say. I'm just thankful for everything. Thankful for you guys. Thankful for everyone watching. Like I said, I did not expect myself to just start crying like that and not be able to talk, but yeah, I just feel an overwhelming amount of gratitude right now, and yeah, thank you guys.
I just can't even believe it still. I just cannot believe that.
Wow.
So, thank you from the bottom of our heart.
Happy Mother's and Father's Day.
Thank you.